Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Again, it's Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, You're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Oh, he slipped right by him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Go. Blue 90. Blue 90. I'm coming.
Play clock winding down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Still 2nd down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Game offense. Still 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, It can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Kessler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football and not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great...
And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little...
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Check me out. We got 3 Let's go! Blue 90!
They begin with a run by Crowell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball?
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shot.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it again with Crow. It's up to about the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And this... Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
There goes D'Angelo Williams. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he cuts it out left sideline. Room ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kessler on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kessler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Now it's Kessler yet again. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Browns defense getting ready. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
A gain of 6 there on first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D'Angelo Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's...
A first down throw for Kessler. Complete to Barnage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Let's go. 319.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely the player.
Surveying the field to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case.
And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football. It's the rhythm of the game, managing it, being in sync with your teammates. Last week, everything was coming together really well.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. James Harrison in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
They had no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing right, and that's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run for it with Toussaint. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Here we go now.
They'll try and pick it up with Toussaint. And he is going to lose yardage here. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
3 down. Set. Green, 39. Green.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw, Kessler to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out in the pistol. Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run it again with Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 5. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. D'Angelo Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Kessler. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Kessler now to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. He's got time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Kessler. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll run it with Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams fighting through. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they'll run it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go with Williams. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Steelers, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,